Good morning. Happy Saturday. I woke up today and I saw that in Memphis we had some shootings in Orange Mound, child killed. They want to stop the violence in Memphis. They're very baffled and confused. May I suggest that violence begets violence. If you are of the mind that whooping your child is the right thing to teach them on how to be how to get a job and how to be a responsible parent, that whooping is the way to teach them, your result is you end up with violence because that's a violent act. And I was listening to that thing at Ferguson. They had one time they had asked that a police chief in Ferguson, Missouri to resign. I don't know why he wouldn't resign. I think what they should do is fire him and then take him to court, him and prosecutor, the judge, and everybody that's in his department for treason. It's a treason act when you take arms up against American citizens and murder American citizens on American soil. That's a treason act. If we want to follow our constitutions, that it seems like that the Ferguson sheriff is shitting on. I think we need to sterilize that the Constitution that they're shitting on and reinstate it for our civil rights, and so that our justice system will not look so archaic and crazy. The same thing we need to fix our politics, the way that the lobbyists is getting their money, the way the politicians are getting their money. Borderline on disgustingly humiliating to think that they done dropped so low. But anyway, but like my biggest issue is that, let me tell you, that we have a big problem here. One is with the education system. We're not teaching them, and we're not teaching them on purpose. Two, when they started right around Vietnam, they decided that they was going to have it's going to be the peace movement was going to turn into drugs, rock and roll, and sex. You know what I'm saying? Because the CIA is already going to start making money on traveling through the music industry and entertainment industry and the religious industry, like ministers, the ministering church groups that was going overseas was able to come back and traffic. Easy to traffic from Colombia, bada boom, they just drive right up. Nobody questions them. And that was a way to make women look, to degrade women, because if in a war situation, right, it's like Abraham saying, a house divided cannot stand. So if you target women and you make women no longer, like Bill Cosby, for example, he's got to go with some church group to lecture to these people, and then you have a very high percentage of the men that they interview on TV, or a very high percentage of men that you could ask, that think that, oh well, we don't have no evidence, even though these women are stating this. Hey, he's not going to go to prison for it, because for sexual deviance and pedophilia, there's a very short window to where you could actually prosecute them. I think it's within 5 to 10 years, and depending on the state. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody's like, oh well, all these women are lying. Okay. No, they're not. Roofies and Mickey's has been around, and there's an old. I don't even like Bill Cosby. I never watched this show. I thought that he was a very judgmental, fucking double-binding hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck he thinks he is? He just got lucky and got 2 hit series, I Spy, and that other fucking whatever Hutsby shit, which was a shitty show. I guess at the time there was nothing else on it was good. But anyway, they're trying. Anyway, so that university, that's a church school university. Whoever they're irrelevant. As they're no Ivy League school from what I can hear. I've never heard of one before. But anyway, they're a Christian-based school. They're going to have him go there and speak, or I guess, I'm saying they didn't cancel it. It was all about, well, we already got our money. And this guy sent him a letter, stating the fact that, this could cause, discomfort to other people, and they're like, well, we're sorry you had such experience, but that's on you. So the church basically, I don't even know if they thought he was a guy, whatever, but, I'm saying, I don't know how they could even assume what type of experience he had, what the fuck, I'm saying, not from anyway, so they totally dismissed that, I'm saying, oh, the tickets already sold, it's sold out, tickets already paid. First of all, you have to question what type of people would go listen to Bill Cosby in the first fucking place. Was he going to tell you how to fill out applications and go down to Warner Brothers or something and hand in the application? Go down to a TV studio with an application for a fucking job? You can do that. You can fill out an application. This is America. You fill out an application. But anyway, that was part of the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Because, like, how else can you keep a people oppressed? How else can you keep them down? You know what I'm saying? If the mother, if she has sex, she's a whore. Just like when I was in jail, right? All the girls that was prostitutes, they took their clothes off and walked around naked and danced on the pole, in the little snail trails as they go. Anyway, man, they done brought you down to something that will have sex with a dead person. You know what I'm saying? If it's cool to Mickey a woman, have her unconscious, you got 3 or 4 guys, you're all having sex together. It's like that. It's like that. Who was that? I think it was Orson Welles was saying that those men that get in like I gotta have sex and XXX like in their 50s, and he was saying it from his own experience. It's no longer because of the cocaine use and everything else. His penis didn't have the same blood flow, so it's just like it shrinks up. But i.e. we got a solution for that, Viagra. We've seen that coming. We've seen that coming in the 50s. They think that 1984 was written about 1984. It was written about that shit happened in 1954. That was going on then. Jacqueline. If you ever read the book is a lot different, or the book is more clarifying what this guy was saying. This is like this is going because he was seeing this shit because he was part of he worked for BBC propaganda. Anyway, he worked in the Britain propaganda industry. It was like an actual building and everything. It was an actual whole function. But anyway, so I believe that as long as you think that the only way to teach your child is through whooping and not giving them information and showing them, because they're going to emulate what they see their parents do anyway, regardless of what your mouth say, because that's just the nature of mammals, and so. But I'm here to say it is so common for people to say, oh well, this child is lying, he didn't sexually abuse her, or this man, this woman's lying, he didn't do it, or why were you wearing those real sexy clothes that every other motherfucking woman was wearing? They got them all in them fucking magazine, but because you got raped, well, you shouldn't have been wearing those clothes. You should have been out, outside. So, you put the fault on the victim. A lot like with Ferguson, they're faulting that Michael Brown and punishing the rest of the community. And I guess they're saying Michael Brown actually shot himself. Because Darren Wilson is a fucking goddamn low-down piece of shit, and then he never did no fucking shit but sit around and cry about, I'm so scared. So obviously he couldn't have pulled it. He couldn't have did shit. So Darren Brown I guess Darren Brown is now walking around, spooking the motherfuckers. And they're like, I'm saying? They're going around. They're ready. The Missouri's all geared for war. They're ready to go down with their militarized tanks. And go right down the black neighborhood See, and shoot what? American black people. That's a fucking treason act. And yes, men do rape. That's why that we got about 10 years of back rape kicks here, because they dismissed it as irrelevant. Oh, but when we find that some man got 3 little girls tied up for 10 years and raping her every day, then we're supposed to be appalled when it's at the fucking extreme. Well, maybe we shouldn't wait till it's the fucking extreme. Maybe we should stop whooping our kids. Maybe we should start teaching our kids. Maybe we should prepare them for their future. And maybe we should try to make them have a happy, healthy life. And I say that sheriff in Missouri, that grand jury judge, that prosecutor, and anybody that was behind the murdering of an American child done a treason act, and they should be shot, and a firing squad